Hi, I'm a military spouse and a homeschooling mom to 4 children, and we've been doing it for 8 years now. I wanted to show the curriculum that I'm using for my 8th grader, what we use this year, so stay tuned. Okay, so for my 8th grader this year, there are 2 things that I switch between as far as like morning work, where these are kind of just extra that I want her to do reinforcement, or they don't fall into anything specific. So the first thing is daily fundamentals. Evan Moore had like yearly, they have that special where you could print the daily fundamentals for, I think, like 1 through 6. So I printed this, and it just goes week 1, day 1 through 5. And so she just does 1 page a day, and it's just, she is in grade 8, but they don't have grade 7, but I wanted her to just, there's some things that maybe we hadn't covered yet. So this was a good way to fit it in quickly and not spend too much time, especially when it comes to grammar or some things like that. We just haven't got to it yet in our grammar curriculum. So she does this in the morning time. And then usually I will read some type of book that's corresponding with our history, our science, government, whatever we're learning. I usually read a book. The other thing is note taking. This just has some different ways for her to take notes. My goal was to dip her feet in it, and then because she's about to enter high school, really hit note taking hard so she can master how she takes notes the best before she gets to college. So she does this sometimes. I switch it up. For math this year, she was doing Matthew C. Zeta. This is kind of, we're almost done with the year, so this is being used a lot. So she did Matthew C. Zeta. She finished it up. She did some of it last year, and then she was finishing it up this year. With us moving, we got a little bit behind, so she's doing Zeta. And then also, because she just finished that, we are doing real world math. This just has some budgeting sheets in it, some ratios, some decimals. Again, just little things that she can work on. She also is doing Simply Charlotte Mason, a business math, because she said she wanted to own a business when she got older. Then I bought this, and it just goes through the 12 months and deals with ordering inventory, making a logo, making a business. So this is now her math that she's going to do for the rest of the year. Moving on to language arts, we are doing Fix It Grammar, Frog Prints, or just Desserts, or Deserts, just Deserts. We've been doing Fix It, I want to say, for 2 years now, and we love it. I feel like they've learned far more than I did when I was in high school. So she does Fix It. Okay, the other thing that, so also with language arts, I bought the creative writing book. So we've been working our way through this because she is, to get more writing. On top of, we just finished, I want to say, like at the beginning of the year, we finished IEW. So we finished up IEW, and then I decided to buy this book, and we went into creative writing. For her reading, I decided to go with Lightning Literature. Grade 8, it had all the book lists for her, and then it came with this workbook, which also incorporates writing and grammar, I think, into it. The book she had to read this year was Treasure Island, A Day of Pleasure, A Christmas Carol, The Hobbit, My Family and Other Animals, To Kill a Mockingbird, and then she had stories and poems for extremely intelligent children. So she got some poem reading mixed in there, and inside of the workbook has, or no, inside the student guide has reading questions, discussion, like comprehension questions that she has to answer. So as she's reading, she'll answer per chapter. And then this usually has some writing information for her to extend the lesson. So she's doing lightning literature. And then I know she's in 8th grade, but she loves spelling. So we've been doing spelling power. And what I love about spelling power is I get to use it from, I want to say 1st grade to 12th grade. It says teaches kids age 8. So maybe like 2nd grade and up. And it has the spelling list from 2nd to 12th grade. And so she gets to move at her own pace with spelling. And what's so nice about spelling power is I'll do the test. We'll do a test. If she gets them all right, then we're good. The next day we'll do another test. The goal is to keep testing until you can create your word list. So spelling power, she's almost done. She's in 8th grade and she's already spelling at 12th grade level the most commonly misspelled words. So spelling power. The next would be science. So in my previous video, I've talked about layers of learning. Our history, our science, our geography, and our art all happen within layers of learning. We've been reading Story of the World for history, and then we'll read some extra other little books on this side. Those are things that I might read in the morning, or an extra book that she might have that corresponds with history. And then science is planned. I'll use the Kingfisher Encyclopedia. And then I have a science encyclopedia. I have a whole bunch of books, so we use that. There's not a main spine for that. Art, again, layers of learning. They have some projects in there, so we'll do like a YouTube video and do the project. And then geography, I just bought the Usborne geography book. And so we use that and do some YouTube videos or cook some food or whatever. So that's that. Also, I bought these Thinking Tree Science Portfolio Minecraft books. So right now we're currently using this. I bought this probably like 2 years ago. And I thought we were really going to use it, but we've just now got to the point where maybe we're cycling back around in science. So now I can actually start using this because we know basic facts, basic information, and now we're ready to dive deeper. And I thought they're loving Minecraft right now, so this is what we've been using to expand our learning. This is what we're doing for 8th grade this year. I will be posting what my 6th grader is using in the next video, so stay tuned.